Hi, it's the 26th of May. This is a video response to Henk from the Vlogbrothers. He was asking about the native people of the place where you live. What I'm about to tell you happened all over New Zealand, not just in Wellington, but I managed to find some stuff out about Wellington in particular. In the 10th century, a guy called Kupe discovered Wellington. He didn't call it Wellington, he called it Te Whanganui a Tana, which basically means the Great Harbour of Tana. Over the next few centuries, his ancestors must have loved that place because by 1773, when Captain Cook turned up, he discovered that Maori settlements had spread throughout that whole area. He and his crew were driven off then by the incredible winds that howl around Wellington. It wasn't until 1840, when a bunch of British pioneers turned up with the New Zealand Company, that they landed and settled themselves and called it Wellington, after the Iron Duke. So in 1840, a man by the name of William Wakefield decided to buy Wellington. He paid 100 muskets, 100 blankets, 60 red nightcaps, and an assortment of other bric-a-brac. But also in 1840, a thing called the Treaty of Waitangi was signed between the Crown and the native people of New Zealand. It's all pretty civilised, really. To cut a long story short, there was a few problems around the translation, particularly in the fine print about ownership and land rights and property. Even to this day, there is great debate around whether or not Maori have legitimate claims to different areas of lands and rights and things like that. And there are tribunals sifting through that sort of documentation and deciding whether or not particular iwi or tribes or whatever have a right to ask for some recompense. And I don't blame them either, really, because let's face it, if you'd sold off your land for a few muskets and blankets and assortment of odds and ends and then discovered that it's now worth $420 million annually in taxes and rates and stuff, you can't help but think that Grandad was swindled somewhere along the line. I'll see you tomorrow.